All right, so this is what we are doing here, and I'm just showing the board, and pause it whenever you need to look over anything. Okay, so these are, and then think about the meniscus. I mentioned about the meniscus here, and where you always read the bottom portion of the meniscus, and it should be at eye level. And then we cleaned out both the pipette and the burette, and so normally flush it out with water, and then you flush it out with the solution, and that way if there's any droplets left inside of the glassware, it's going to be of that solution of that concentration. And then the reaction that's taking place, this is your sodium hydroxide, this is your vinegar, also goes by the name of acetic acid or propanoic acid, and it's making sodium acetate in water, and this is already a balanced reaction, so it's a 1 to 1 to 1 to 1 ratio. And the key part is going to be this 1 to 1 ratio. Okay, so the number of moles you have one is equal to the number of moles you have the other one. And so we're taking the vial of vinegar, your unknown, and you're putting that into a small beaker. And from that small beaker, you're using a pipette, and you're siphoning out 5 milliliters. You're going to transfer that into an Erlenmeyer flask. It's kind of a triangle-shaped flask, and you're also going to add 3 drops of phenolphthalein to it. And so you're going to have your 5 milliliters of your unknown vinegar and your 3 drops of phenolphthalein. And then your setup, you're going to have a burette. It's going to have your titrant, your sodium hydroxide, and actually that should not be 0.25 molar, that should be 0.224 molar. Actually, let me change that real quick. Apologize for the chaotic movement. Let me change that here. So this is 0.224 molar. Okay. Sorry, I don't have a tripod to keep this steady. And then the main thing is in titration, you're using a known to find an unknown. So you know the concentration of the solution, and you can measure the amount of volume of solution that you're dispensing into your volumetric. Now, you know the volume of your unknown, but you don't know the concentration. So you're using a known concentration and a known volume and another known volume to find out the unknown concentration of the solution. And the setup of the calculation kind of looks like this, where you have your sodium hydroxide. You're going to do 3 trials. You're going to record the initial volume, the final volume, take the difference between those two and give you your total volume. Your starting concentration is 0.2, it's 2.244, not 224. And then have your moles. Now the moles of your sodium hydroxide will equal the moles of your vinegar, and you're measuring out 5 milliliters, and from that you're then determining what is the concentration of the vinegar and what is the percent concentration, and then figure out your average, your standard deviation, and relative standard deviation, and you can do that on your spreadsheet. And to find out the percent concentration, you're going to take the moles of the vinegar, so this value right here, times the molecular weight. So that is you have to look at your propanoic acid, or the formula weight or molecular weight of that. Take the moles times the molecular weight, they'll give you the grams of your vinegar. So take the weight of like 1 hydrogen, 2 carbons, 3 hydrogens, 2 oxygens. That's your molecular weight. Take the grams divided by 5 milliliters times 100. That'll give you the percent concentration. That will give you these values over here. So, Sarah, how you doing? Good. I'm just kind of recording what we did here for lab. So this is the concentration of the sodium hydroxide. Here is the unknown, vinegar unknown, number 47. Let me change that right here. So this is 0.244. Okay. So the setup It looks like this. And let's see. I did not have a tripod. Could you? Would you mind? Okay. So, can you zoom into this part right here? So I have about 1.95 milliliters. So that is my starting concentration here. So, I hate being on camera.
Me too, it's good.
So I'm going to erase this. So I said 1.95. I need a pen. Okay. So that's our starting 1.95 milliliters. And we have the concentration is 0.244. Okay. You're a very good camera person, you know that?
Thank you.
Okay, so this is what you do, is that you're going to measure out 5 milliliters of your unknown. And put that into your Erlenmeyer flask. And bring it up to this line right up here. Hopefully. Look at that, right on the button. Transfer over here. Can you see?
Mm-hmm.
What you don't do is you don't use a bulb and spray out any of the remnants. So you're going to have a little bit left behind, and that's fine. So now I know the volume of this is 5 milliliters, and then I'm going to take some phenolphthalein. It's a pH indicator. And just add just a few drops. Oops, maybe more than a few. All right, so I have 5 milliliters, but I don't know the concentration of this. And I lower this down and rotate this. And initially, start seeing a pink color. And just roll it. And I'll slow down a little bit. Speed up a little bit. A little bit more. Oh. All right, a little bit too much. All right, but this will be a good point to kind of gauge it. So now I have 16.10. So that is going to be my final volume, 16.10. And so I take this difference between those two. That would be so you take your final minus your initial 16.1 minus 1.95. So I get 14.15. 14.15 milliliters. So in other words, the amount of liquid of the sodium hydroxide is in there is 14.15. Now, since I have the concentration of this And I'm sorry, since I have the volume of this and the concentration of this, I need to convert that into milliliters. So this is where you take 14.15 milliliters, and 1 liter is 1,000 milliliters. Milliliters will cancel out, so that gives me 0.01415 liters. So that would be, for the first trial, 0.01415 liters. And then I can find out the number of moles. And so since I have molarity as a mole per liter, I can take the moles times the, moles would be equal to the molarity times the liters. So I'm going to take the 0.244 molar times 0.1415. So let's see, times 0.244. So that gives me a concentration of 0.00345 moles, which will give me since it's a 1-to-1 ratio, it's going to give me the same number of moles of the vinegar. And now, since I know the number of moles and the number of liters here, so 5 milliliters is 0.005 liters. So if I take moles divided by liters, let's see, moles divided by 0.005 gives me 0.6905 molar. And then, since I have the moles here, I'm going to take the 0.00345 moles times the molecular weight. So that would be the weight of 1 hydrogen, 1 carbon, 2 carbons, 3 hydrogens, 2 oxygens. Add all those together, they'll give you the molecular weight of this. Multiply those two values, they'll give you the grams. And then take the grams that you get from here, and then you're going to take the 5 divided by the 5 milliliters times 100, and that will give you the concentration of your moles per volume. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the other trials. I'll take a picture of that, and you can use that for your lab. Thank you.